This is how the food in Bangkok makes us feel. I'm very serious though. We love to eat in Bangkok. We have visited the city 2 times, and wherever we have eaten, we usually have loved it. They have fantastic food here. We have tried Mexican, Chinese, Middle Eastern food, but most definitely a lot of Thai food. Since we love the Thai food so much, we decided to go on a food tour, but we did not pick just any tour. We chose the best rated tour we found. So in this video, I'm going to show you my favorite Thai plates and also review this tour so you can take it next time you visit Bangkok. So let's get started. The tour is $62 per person and at least 2 people need to attend. It starts at 7 p.m. and it finishes around midnight. They actually take you back to your hotel at the end of the tour, which is much appreciated. They take you around 5 spots in different parts of the city where you can try different foods and you get to know special places in Bangkok.
Something to know about Bangkok. Traffic is mad. So wherever you're going, especially on a Friday night or any day after 5 p.m., just make sure you leave an hour and a half before you have to be there, because otherwise you're going to be late. We're now in a tuk-tuk that it's more expensive than a taxi itself, but just so we can get there because we just couldn't find a Grab that was around the area to take us, so we just had to go to the main street and grab a tuk-tuk to take us to our tour today.
As soon as we met with the group and our tour guide, we were divided into groups and headed to our first spot in a tuk-tuk. I can't pronounce the name of the restaurant, but there's the phone number just in case you want to check it out. The tour guide was explaining to us that for the Thai people, it's cheaper and more convenient to eat their typical dishes out on the streets than at home. Besides, they cook so good that there's no reason to sweat it at home. The plates to try at this restaurant include papaya salad, pork with basil and hot sauce, clear tom yum soup, and pork salad. Here are our thoughts on it.
Okay, so we just got to the first stop and we ate appetizers. How do you feel?
Appetizers, full course meal. That is the greatest pork I've ever had in my life.
You guys,
I ate all of it.
Delicious. I was embarrassed. I'm like, we're sharing food with other people on the table, and I'm like, Nicolas, stop eating.
Just lose, you lose.
It was so good.
From here, we headed to Chinatown in our tuk-tuk. I have visited Chinatown before during the daytime, but it's definitely a whole different world at nighttime. Chinatown in Bangkok is like a movie experience, don't you think? I promise you I'll show you the food in a minute, but first, enjoy this experience with me. Chinatown is one of the most fascinating places in Bangkok, and that is because it's full of lights, vibrant colors, and it's one of those places that has remained authentic and unchanged in the city of Bangkok. This is a huge shopping and street food district. It's chaotic, but so worth it. We stopped at a small stall to have dessert. I can't lie to you guys, I didn't love it, but probably just taste preference, but this is how it went.
It's like salty.
So like coconut in central part of Thailand. Now we are in the central. That's how the central, right? Coconut is main ingredient for dessert and
Well, this is me trying to like the dessert. And for your information, the name of the dessert is Kanom Buang. This is supposed to be like a Thai dessert taco. It's sweet and salty, it has shredded coconut, sweet cream or merengue, and it goes inside a hard shell.
Okay, honest reviews. Place number 2 was dessert in Chinatown. No words, just that face. We didn't love it. It is maybe a taste preference thing. I just don't like super white creamy things, and there's like a battered
It's like
coconut.
a taco with whipped cream.
Yeah. I mean, if you like sweets, I think you would like it. And if you like whipped cream, it's gonna be for you. But at least not for us. However, the Chinatown experience is totally worth it at night.
The third place on the list was this Michelin-approved restaurant that offers fried noodles. With our VIP tour, we were able to walk into their kitchen and see what happens there. Since this dish is considered street food, the kitchen is outside the restaurant where they work in a street food style. Every worker is making one of the 2 dishes that they sell in the restaurant. And to get these amazing flames that make the crispy noodles, they fry the noodle with high heat and pork fat.
Fried noodle. Yeah, Chinese people, you know, when they're good at something, they cook only one menu.
What's special about this dish is that you have a noodle that's crispy on the outside but soft in the inside. You can pick from two options, a crispy noodle with fried egg or with a soft egg. And for your protein, you can pick between ham, chicken, or squid. The price is 60 baht, and here's our review.
Alright, third place done. We had the super famous and Aroy Mak Mak fried noodles. Aroy Mak Mak means very delicious.
Fried noodles, one with scrambled egg, one with sunny side up.
Which one did you like the most?
I like the scrambled one, but
Yeah, I like the one without the egg, the sunny side up.
one with scrambled egg, one with sunny side up egg.
Yes.
Fried noodles. I think it's more of a cool concept. It's good. I don't think it's great. It's good.
I think it's great. I
It's more
loved it.
cool than like delicious.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting perspective. I think it was delicious. I would like to have it like once a month. It's good for once a month meal.
Yeah.
I would have it again. It's crunchy, like crunchy outside, but like soft in the inside and flavorful. And if you like spicy sauce, then it's even better. It's like for a cheap meal type of deal, but there are so many foods in the world. I want to balance it out. So this one I would have once a month. I like it.
I love it. I'll have it once a
love
decade.
it. Oh my god.
Once a year.
At this point, our stomachs were full, so we had a little walk through the flower market at night before dessert. And our guide tour had prepared for us this super cute activity of opening up lotus flowers. The Bangkok Flower Market is Thailand's largest wholesale flower market and is open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. And actually, the best time to go is after midnight because it's when it has the brightest colors and bustle vibes. The market is so big that it feels like a maze. You can see locals buying flowers for their businesses or for Thai traditions that serve the purpose of honoring spirits, the Buddha, memory of ancestors, weddings, etc. I find it beautiful that this market will never die because Thai people care about conserving their traditions and flowers are an important symbol to them. This market is also the biggest fresh fruit, vegetable, and tobacco market in Bangkok. This is a serious business point in the city. There's no better place to witness authentic local experiences than this market. By the way, if you happen to cook in Thailand, you gotta come here to get their Thai basil. This is one of my favorite food items in Thailand because it has a flavor like no other. It's not like the basil we eat back in America. We concluded our walk in the market with the herb and dessert market, where we had a delicious dessert called kanom tom. It's like a boiled rice flour dumpling stuffed with shredded coconut. It's absolutely delicious. I ate 3.
The whole thing at once, or you bite? Yeah, right? Okay.
You're filming the whole eating process? You've been chewing for
There's a lot of chewing involved.
5 minutes later.
It's like a whole meal. I like it. Thank you.
Well, I loved it, but do you guys think Nick did? Let's look at the review.
This is the other stop. I've lost count, like number 4, I think. Number 4. And we went to their flower and wet market. I thought it was amazing. I loved the experience. We made flowers. Nick made the prettiest flowers. It was fun. And now, oh, by the way, in the wet market we had a dessert that you
probably saw me chewing for like 4 minutes or so. I really liked it, but I loved it. Nick, what are your thoughts? I ate yours, say it.
I bit the edge and I was like, but I'm not a dessert guy, you know?
Again, but I think the trick is to get the whole thing in your mouth and then do your chewing. It's a little workout, but it's worth it. Hopefully you're not bored because the best is about to start. Oh my god, you guys, we are going to a bar. I worked today all day and the whole week and I've been wanting a drink, so
we deserve this.
We deserve this. We went to this hidden gem called Eagle Nest Bar. In here we got drinks. The tour included 1 beer and if you want you can get yourself a cocktail. But guys, the views. The views are stunning from here. On one side you have the Wat Arun temple and on the other side the reclining Buddha temple. Not only that, but due to the proximity to the river, you get an excellent breeze in the city of Bangkok. This is the perfect place to hang out with friends or to impress your date. The staff was fabulous and I loved that we had time to sit and chat and connect with other travelers. It was the perfect almost ending of the tour. This man wants some rest, but I'm telling him we have a duty with our YouTubers, so we gotta explain what's going on during this tour.
I have a duty to my YouTubers. I require rest for performance.
He wants to rest, guys, but you know what I mean? We're working. Well, point here is we just went to a bar, super cute bar. You saw it. Double view of amazing landmarks here in Bangkok. Like that is hard to do. This bar felt very authentic. The people, the staff were so sweet and so kind, and we had a great time. We had a blast. It was great. They didn't have music though.
You should use the wind microphone.
Let's try that again. They didn't have music though.
They did not have music though. Hence
this guy needs to go to sleep. But 100% recommended. We love the bar. Let's go to our next stop. Apparently we're gonna have the best pad thai ever, the OG. So that's right, we visited the best pad thai in Bangkok. This restaurant is popular because they exclusively sell the legendary pad thai recipe, nothing else, and it's been running since 1966. And in case you're wondering, yes, it has Michelin recognition and it's named Tip Samai. And for a background history, this restaurant started as a small food stall before World War II with a little girl that was cooking a pad thai that people liked. She followed her dream of making the original and best pad thai throughout her whole life. The business was not always successful, there were ups and downs, however, her family has made sure it endures by keeping the same old recipe and optimal quality and service. As you can tell, there are many reasons for visiting this spot. There are 2 recipes that you can choose from. One can include shrimp and the other one is a vegetarian version. I chose the one with shrimp and loved it. The dish is honestly perfect and I can proudly say that this is the best pad thai I've ever had in my life. Our tour guide team took us home in the tuk-tuk. We had an amazing night overall and this is what I've got to say from the experience. Well guys, that was it for today. We just got home after 5 hours of doing a lot. We ate, we traveled around in tuk-tuk, we went to Chinatown, we had 3 desserts and beer and drink. Like we had a whole variety of activities. How would I rate this tour? What do you think, Nick?
I would rate this tour a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10?
I'll give the tour a 5 out of 10 and the food itself a 4 out of 5.
Wait, I'm so confused. What's the conclusion there?
5 out of 5 on the tour and 4 out of 5 on the food. 3 desserts and I'm not a dessert guy and I didn't like those desserts.
That's true. I would give it a 4.8. Why? Well, maybe because I would like to just do food. I would have liked it to be more emphasized on food itself, like seeing people cooking and doing more authentic cooking stuff. But that's just me. I'm sure many people would rate it a 5. Well, I don't want to bore you with more talking, but overall, I think the tour is an excellent thing to do in the city of Bangkok. So honestly, don't think it twice. It has a high rating in Viator for a reason. Ignore Nick, live your life, and enjoy delicious Thai food like Thais do. See you next time.